welcome to Penny for a Tale. Tonight we are running episode 2 of our Pathfinder 2nd Edition Thronebreaker campaign. This is a beginner campaign. We are taking beginner players and sort of teaching them how to play Pathfinder and just have a good time together. But before we get into the sponsors for tonight's session, we're going to go ahead and reintroduce our cast, and we will start with Brittany.
Hello everyone, my name is Brittany. I will be playing a Arctic elf, which I forgot to say last week. She's an Arctic elf named Aerel Caerdonel. She's baby. That's it. She's baby.
She is baby. Going over to Ashely.
Hello, this evening I will be playing Freya, also an elf with an interesting past, and very much so looking forward to our adventure this night.
Excited for that. Staffan.
Hi, I'm Staffan, and I'll be reprising Pekka, Kylemakki, the Smokeworker, Hobgoblin, Preacher, War Priest.
And Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen. I am going to be playing Altair Vasima, the catfolk, duskwalker, swashbuckler, who is basically just trying to hold the group together and keep everybody moving forward. Gotta keep flying.
Or cat pouncing in your case.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was trying to go with a firefly thing, but, you know, it didn't quite work.
You may also notice that Steve is not here with us. He will hopefully be joining us later tonight. And Rukhari will be making his appearance fashionably late, as always. But to get into our sponsors, tonight's session is brought to you by Smiteworks. They're the builders of Fantasy Grounds Unity, which we'll be using throughout this game and the campaign for our characters and combat. I'm still learning how to use it, but if you check out our stream on Sunday, which is Pathfinder Age of Ashes ran by Ian, you'll be able to see it a lot more professionally than me. Tonight's music, you could hear some ambient tracks right now, which is by Michael Gelfi, and then our any sort of special sound tracks you hear will be by Rock Narden. You can find links to their music in the show notes. We'll also have maps tonight by Che and Pekka, who make some amazing things, so make sure to check out their Patreon, which you will also see in the show notes when we upload to YouTube in a week. So now we're just going to go ahead and get into tonight's game. So a year has passed since that fateful Lantern Festival that marked the beginning of a war that is now tearing the nation of Cowling apart. Honor seems to be losing its meaning as people are divide over helping these invaders who claim they are freeing slaves, but leaving this utter destruction in their wake, or following the traditional Senkochi, which is the idea that where you are, where you're born, is something deserved, something that you've earned in a past life. So ideologies have sort of been being challenged, as this pile of thrones grow. The invaders have been taking trinkets from the fiefdoms and building a monument to themselves, a symbol of some sort, but we're not quite sure of what. But in this time, in this year that has passed, our group has grown together, bonding as they've taken odd jobs sort of on both sides of the war. And this is sort of where they find themselves now, down in an underground sewer just below a city wall in the city of Hyliosh, where a half-elf stands before them. This is their new job that they have taken on, and he is there to inform them of just exactly it is that they're supposed to be doing. Sort of surrounding you is these makeshift camps, just these lean-tos sort of built into, you know, the sewer walls. There's water sloshing through the central canal. And as you had come down here, it was absolutely windy and gusting. The weather just seemed to be threatening a storm, and to sort of accentuate that, you could just hear this screaming wind periodically going through the sewer tunnel that you find yourself in. But it doesn't seem to be bothering the people that are down here. It seems they've probably been here for a while now, and have grown used to this. I'm going to switch us over to our map real quick. But what are all of you sort of thinking right now as you stand in this place? It does not smell the best either. Sort of that salty sea scent mixing with the smells of trash and just, you know, the smell of a sewer. Let's switch over real quick. Let's see here. Aerel, you are used to things not being very messy. How is it that you're feeling right now?
If this, she kind of sort of looks at how like not together it is, she'll probably be like, was just a little bit more messier. This would be like home. That's the only thing she'll think of. Like, this would, if it's just a little bit messier, this would be like home.
See, this is something you're used to. Standing in front of you is a half-elf. He is the one that has called you all here, and has requested that you guys help them allow the invaders into the city, that are camped outside the city walls right now. He looks to Altair, who he's been in contact with, and bows his head politely, and just in this very quiet voice says, I thank you for coming.
Of course. There is honest work. There is honest pay. The honor is ours.
We've tried to figure out ways to get the people into the walls for quite some time, but their trust is harder to come by recently.
Why don't you elaborate? Tell us more about that. What is the situation?
Next to him is standing this cloaked figure. You're unable to see their face. They're slight of frame, and she leans over and whispers something to him very quickly and rapidly. You're not quite able to hear what they're saying, but you're able to gauge that it's a female's voice. He nods his head. I don't know if any of you have ever felt completely hopeless before, but that's where a lot of this city's at right now. Hopeless. The warlord, he's been taking everything from us just to fight this war, and we're just basically fodder for him. So maybe something else would be better.
Altair's gonna look at Freya to see how she's doing. while like just periodically glancing while he's saying this.
I'm particularly paying attention to the woman. Her mannerisms, she's making me nervous. The fact that there's secrets is making me nervous. To begin with.
Yeah.
I
Go
will
ahead.
actually have my familiar phase, and she is going to go land where she can listen.
Perfect. There's piles of crates sort of stacked up on haphazardly on top of one another. It looks like they've been stealing supplies to feed the group that is down here. And as you look around, you'll see that there is quite a number of different people down here, of all different, you could see Kitsune, you could see Naga. It just seems like there are people from all different walks of life, but the thing sort of uniting them in common is that they are just broken people. You can see that their clothing is torn, that they look like they could use a good meal. But your familiar is able to land by this chest and is able to sort of listen in closer. Yeah, go ahead and roll. Let's see, I'll roll it. Some perception. Yeah. How does it work if the person is speaking another language to your familiar?
She understands all languages I do.
She
So if it
understands
is
all
a
languages
language
you do.
I speak, then she will understand it.
Yes. So as this figure leans in close again to whisper to the man, the half elf before you, you catch. We need them to take down the wall. We don't know what the defenses are. And just as she finishes saying that, the half elf will actually repeat what she says, almost verbatim. He looks at everyone. We haven't been able. There's some sort of barrier. We've been trying to get more information about it, but we know that the Titan at the end of the wall of this harbor, there's some sort of rune within him that has a barrier. We need to take that down in order for the army to enter the city.
What was the language?
Common from Galorian, Avestan. You recognize it almost from Cowling.
So in that, I will say, if you want our help, you will speak to me directly. There will be no secrets, and we will not have a language spoken that at least one of us does not understand in here.
You see the figure sort of shift. There's confidence exuding from them within just every fold of their cloak. You can't see their face, but you know that they are smiling. But why don't I have Aerel and Pekka roll me a lore religion?
And I will tell I will tell Altair that she is speaking a foreign language. He is translating closely, but she is speaking a foreign language.
I suck at. Is it roll religion or what now?
Religion.
Oh, religion. Okay. This is wisdom. So I need. Oh,
Can I roll religion now?
Yes,
I
you can
know
as well.
nothing.
Oh, I don't have trained yet. Sorry. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. Why is it saying I'm not trained in religion? Sam,
Yeah,
I'm trained in
not.
religion.
I ain't
Just roll
trained
me a
in
d20 then.
religion.
I am.
And
All right, what about you,
just for the
Pekka?
sake of highlighting mechanics, I don't know that I've necessarily heard and understood this, but Pekka is just going to go assurance and roll an automatic
10.
So,
17.
yep, perfect. So Freya and Pekka, you guys, there's something uncomfortable about this person. At least to Freya, there's something off that is making you uneasy. Um, Pekka, you catch a glance of a blade at their hip that just to you feels evil, feels off. You don't like it. um, and it sort of sends those little fine hairs on the back of your neck standing on end. But it's just that whisper of evil to you. But again, the half elf will drag a hand over his face, rub his chin. It's not going to be an easy task that we're asking you to do, but it's the only way to save the people that are here.
Pekka is going to, standing back a little bit just because of his height and so forth, he naturally tends to form the second line in any case. So it may well be that he's just going to mutter under his voice the verbal portions of message and send a quick message to Altair. That woman is carrying an evil blade.
You would see Altair shift for a second as if, she's hearing something that isn't there. And then she would just nod, like the barest inclination of one. She would shift her focus back to the half elf in question, and as well as the woman, and just kind of tilt her head to the side and be like, for ones who are looking to do good, why are you, why does she not show her face? And furthermore, why does she carry a blade that is evil?
The man looks slightly uncomfortable for a moment, and looks at the woman and in the language that only Freya is able to understand, but he says it loud enough that she could translate. Asks the woman to lower her hood. These people are friends, I'm sure. And not even skipping a beat, the woman will pull back her hood, and before you stands an elf, a sea elf. White hair that sort of cascades down her shoulders like a waterfall, and just this smug smile on her face that seems to be permanently etched there. As she smiles at the group, this sort of cat-like
Oh
grin.
no. Oh no.
And in your language broken, not the best. She smiles and says, "You can never be too careful in these parts."
So that answers one, but not the other. And her gaze would just like lazily drift towards where, at least, assuming it's not visible, like where Pekka seemed to indicate it might be.
She'll sort of run her fingers through her hair, and shift her cloak to show the blade. Just a family heirloom. I wouldn't say any blade's eviler than the other. Don't they all use for taking life?
Altair would look at Pekka as the religious arbiter of things. What do you make of it?
I was going to say, Pekka will take that step to the side, and tilt his head a bit and consider the blade, particularly from a religious symbol perspective.
The half-elf will sort of shift uncomfortably for a moment as he translates something that the sea elf says, chuckling a little bit. She says that her eyes are up here to Pekka. He sort of coughs to cover up his uncomfortableness.
I don't know if anyone would notice, but Aerel's kind of looking at her, and she's clenching her hands really, really hard right now. Like, nope, not gonna do it. Nope, 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 nope.
Freya looks at her and starts to walk towards her.
No, 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 she, no, hey! Yep.
You're walking towards Aerel or towards the sea elf?
The sea elf.
Yeah, the sea elf makes no movement to step back. She just stands there looking at you curiously.
If I were to cast a spell on you, would you resist?
Depends on the spell. I assume you're speaking
I will not tell you.
Language.
Mm-hmm. I will not tell you.
She seems to weigh her options for a moment, considering shifts uncomfortably, but then gives a curt nod. Go ahead then.
So I will touch her, and I will actually cast a spell on her. I am going to cast alignment. I want to know what her alignment is.
Jen, what is her alignment?
Chaotic good.
There you have it.
I then look at her and I go, will you betray us?
She looks at you with that same confidence that she's had the entire meeting. No. More worried about you lot betraying us, but it's a war, right? But be sure, I will not betray you. I'm a woman of my word.
I send Altera a message, and she can tell I'm sending a message, obviously. I say we can move forward.
All right.
And I'll walk back.
So this wall, you do not know the defenses behind it. There is some sort of rune, was it, that is projecting a barrier of some kind?
The half-elf will motion you over to the crate where some papers have been spread out upon it. And he points to the area in question that we've done all the scouting that we can do, but they're very tight-lipped about what the defenses are. We picked today because of the weather, and again, just sort of accentuate that the wind roars through the tunnel, just sort of bringing in that salty, briny smell with the scent of trash intermingled with it. The statue's under construction, scaffolding all the way up. They had to halt work due to the weather. So we're thinking that from our scouting reports, there's very minimal guards there. And he'll point to a couple locations on the map where the guards have been located.
How many guards are we thinking?
The woman will step forward. No more than 10.
Casters or melee?
Mixture of both. Spouts.
Any in particular we should be worried about?
She shakes her head. No, I don't think so. I've covered this thing myself. It's at the top that you should be worried about, but she'll look around at the lot of you. Nothing that you shouldn't be able to handle.
If you have covered this yourself, then why didn't you handle it?
She laughs. Because I am just one person. There needs to be a couple people in order to diffuse the rune from what I can find, but it needs to be an operation I have, let's say, responsibilities elsewhere. But she seems honest in what she's saying. Besides, they seemed, and she'll glance at the elf and the people around in the cavern, to want one of their own to do this. But you don't have to take the job if you don't want to. I'm sure we can find someone if you don't feel like you're up for it.
What is involved in undoing the rune? What skills? What?
She sighs, and
this is not.
This is the one moment her smugness seems to slip just a little bit. Not really my area of expertise, sad to say. That's why we needed you lot that have some magic people with you. That's all I know is something to do with that. Nothing that could be just taken out with what I'm able to do.
You guys will see my raven fly by, and she lands beside me. I whisper something to her, and I ask them, "Where's the nearest exit from the sewer to your town?"
The half elf will point to an area just to the left. That there's sort of this small little catwalk that leads up to a ladder. That will lead you.
Is it covered?
Right to the statue.
Is it covered?
It'll lead out. No.
I gesture, and the bird takes off. I wait a couple minutes, and then I'm going to share senses. I want to try to use my bird's perception to get an idea of what the runes actually looks like. So she is flying clear up to the rune.
How far can
Altair
your
would
familiar
just
go?
My bird can go as far as it needs to from me. And that spell works within 500 feet, I believe, because I have unnatural. Or I have increased familiar. I have enhanced familiar. So I believe it goes to 500 feet with that.
All right. And Altair, were you about to do something?
Yeah, she would just basically casually put her arm around Freya to hold her steady or whatever while she's going to be doing that. But make it look like a casual gesture, not I'm gonna catch my wife before she falls over. But she would look at the two and just be like, so the next questions I have are while on this, I assume we are going to be very exposed. Is there anything that your side can do to cover us from anything, or are we on our own in that regard as well?
The half-elf smiles. I could lead you to where you need to go, the outcropping, but my hope is to stay back and gather anyone to keep the citizens safe once they enter the walls. He'll sort of just look down at himself and shake his head and then gesture towards the rest of the cavern. We're not really fighters right now. There's not much that we could do to help you.
That is fine. But, and I look at the woman and I go, but you look like a capable fighter. What do you get out of this? And how does us doing this help you?
We have an army right outside the walls waiting to take this city. You need a go-between. Someone that can slip in unnoticed to let them know when we're able to charge. But I'm sure if you're doubting your skills, I could come along.
I smile, and about this time, I go ahead and I will do shared, because I figure my bird is close enough at this point.
Yes. So you didn't do shared until you thought your bird was far enough
Close
along?
enough, yeah. I would give her a couple minutes to get up there, because I can only maintain it for a minute.
Oh.
She
takes
does
more than a
have
minute.
fast. No, but I know, I wouldn't take the spell. I wouldn't
Okay.
start the spell until she was up there. She does have fast movement right now.
Alright. Let me roll a dice real quick.
So she can move 40 feet per round.
Yeah. How does it feel when your bird dies?
I know it. But if she is shot at, she does have HP and an AC.
Yeah.
So as soon
But
as
how
she
does
gets
it
close, she dies.
No.
I realize it. It hits
You
me
feel
when
the
she
first
dies.
arrow. You feel the first arrow. You know that
I
she's
send
being
a message
attacked.
for her to retreat. I send a message for her to retreat.
Right. You just hear her say archers as she's retreating. Won't even let birds get close. Seagulls.
Can't imagine it'll be any easier with me.
I send a message to Altair that Nightwing was attacked. She couldn't even get close. She's injured.
So, so out of character, is my understanding is, are we crossing an open space to make a run for the thing, or is there a covered area that we're being led to? Like, basically, how is the path we are going? Like, is the path we're going to go different from the path that the bird went?
So he'll point to the map and say that the exit that they have you guys going onto is sort of a small outcropping just beneath the wall. The wall goes
Okay.
up, and it's right at the base of the statue. So he says, climbing up the wall, you'll hopefully, the wind should cover your ascent. The sound of, and he sort of pulls out this grappling hook and hands it over to whoever's closest to him, probably Altair. We know that there's 2 guards at the base of the scaffolding, and no one else until the top. But it's going to be rough. Those winds there. Make sure you're holding on to something.
All right. Rukhari, you seem to be spacing out earlier. Do you have any questions?
Oddly enough, not particularly. It seems like we're charging into a hail of arrows so that these guys can, well, attack might be a little generous, seeing as though these aren't celebrants unarmed in the middle of a party.
The half elf translates what you say to the woman, and she just sort of tilts her head to the side, smiling but looking confused. No, we want this. We need this. I don't know if you've ever have had someone tell you your whole life that where you are right now is the fucking result of something you've done in a past life. I can't live like this anymore. I need something different. I want to make my own decisions, and these people, this army, they're the only hope that I have of ever having something different. We're too weak to do this ourselves.
I may have missed this particular piece. What stops you from simply leaving?
You've never been a slave, have you, Tengu? You don't just leave.
Close, but no.
No, that's how you end up dead. I don't even... It's lucky that we were able to make it down here. And half the people down here won't even be able to make it out of here. Can't just leave these walls. And besides, if we left, where would we go? What would we do?
Somewhere,
We would...
anywhere. There's a whole world out there.
Yeah? How do you survive out there when you're like us?
It's easier than you might think. I'm walking proof, actually.
He eyes you. You're tall, strong, have a sword. And he just shakes his head. Yeah, maybe some of us could do it, but he glances over at a small child, fox ears, tail. But they can't all make it like you can. Our only hope is for someone to save us, and I have no pride left to even have that bother me.
Is this all of you then? Or is the Warlord keeping more of your number behind those walls?
This is all of us that we were able to get out before the warlords and the other masters cracked down. They're being held. He swallows hard. They're gonna start sacrificing them at sundown if the army doesn't leave.
You notice that this, like, Freya gets up and she just walks over to where the other people are. Like, she does not want to be part of this conversation any longer. She just gets up and walks away.
Aerel. Now, y'all know this girl's been quiet for a while. Aerel kind of speaks up and she says, You know this warlord's name?
How do you not know the warlord of Haliosh's name? Tiggy. Warlord Tiggy. What of it?
I was just wondering. Maybe might have seen this warlord a long time ago. Like, not because I'm the kind of girl that like to tick people off. Most two warlords. They don't like me for some reason. But I digress.
You're fine.
Like I had thought, and then but I understand that y'all here trying to survive. I might not know how y'all got to here and how y'all surviving, but I don't think that warlord's gonna last long. And that's all she's saying, because you realize she's like real serious, but she doesn't want to act on it. But like, I'm just here for the job.
He nods his head at Aerel. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Altair would look at Pekka. Is it possible that maybe some of your ministrations could boost the spirits of some of these survivors. Perhaps that would, at the very least, lead to a better outcome than without them.
I was considering, and he grabs the remains of the leather-bound book that hangs from his belt and quickly flicks through to a page. That there is the proverb that hope will walk in hidden guises and can always be found when looked for. We may just be that for these unfortunates. I can do what I can to raise the spirits of these good people. And somehow, as he says that phrase, he manages to look at something that encompasses everybody apart from the sea elf. Or at least the sword on the sea elf. And he will he normally tends to he has a few rousing invocations and so forth to hand, if only because every now and then this party needs bucking up as opposed to a few letters away from that, which is where we sometimes find ourselves. Now, the drawback here is that it generally it has the best effect, or it has indeed just any effect, if the people listening happen to be at least kindly inclined to Selket. But he's somewhat of an oddity in these regions, so Pekka will go off on a I urge you to listen to these good words that the Book of Selket has to offer. Do not let yourselves wallow in doubt, for there will be a bright new morning without the pain and suffering that the poison of an unwilling existence provides. So yes, as a player, I fully recognise that Selket's admonitions perhaps aren't the most generally uplifting, but he'll certainly give it a go. Whether that's a performance or, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to try and sway them, you could roll performance or diplomacy.
Let's have a look. I think we'll go performance. Yeah, Pekka's not at his best. Needs stronger tea.
this hobgoblin speaking to them, trying to bolster them, tell them how to feel, almost seems to have the opposite effect of what you're hoping for. But the half elf will hold up a hand and shake his head. Yes, you guys are our hope right now. But thank you.
Is there anything further that we should be aware of?
I really wish we could tell you more. I just, and then the woman will speak up. Again, her language broken, but it seems like she's catching on rather quickly to what you guys are speaking. Look, I have some people back at camp that are itching to break down these walls, and I've been able to get them to pause for just a little bit. They're impatient fucks, but you know how it is. She laughs. But they've given me to sundown to try and take this city peacefully. And I know that these people don't want to see them in the streets.
All right, then. Make your people ready. Team. And she just, like, looks at the others expectantly as she looks to find where Freya went off to.
Yeah.
The half-elf will hold his hand out to you to shake it before you leave.
Yep.
Aerel.
Her.
Nice to meet you. He gives his name.
Altera Besima. Peace be to you and yours.
Hope we cross paths again.
Indeed. Go with honor or not at all. Alright. Where is my wife?
Where has Freya gone off to?
I think
She's
she
not
went
horribly
back
far
to my-
away. She's off playing with children and talking to the people close by. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you go gather your wife. The half-elf, Jethro, he's waiting to lead you to where you need to go. He seems anxious now. Should probably move fast before the guards change.
Indeed. If we can ideally time it between the end of their shift, that would be great. Alright.
Yep.
I feel like Altair would take a moment to say a brief prayer to Pharasma, that the souls of those who have already passed on, like, find their way peacefully through the cycle.
Yeah. As often when you say your prayers, that sort of taste of freshly churned dirt fills your mouth just a little bit. That feeling of being buried alive almost. It's a pleasant feeling, to say the least.
Feels like home.
Yeah. But Aerel takes you guys over to the half elf, to the entrance that the bird had gone out of. Freya, your familiar is waiting there. It's strange blood sort of staining the concrete around where it has landed, waiting for you to pick it up. It seems like it's unable to fly right now.
I'll pick her up. I put her on my shoulder where she can rest. I kind of glare up there and I ask her how many archers there were. How many did she see?
She nestles in close to your hair, getting comfortable. Two. Just two.
I will tell them there's at least 2 archers.
Well, less than I was expecting.
But obviously,
How much hit
Even
points
with-
did she lose?
I lost my roll, so let me re-roll that. Oh no. Let's see here. 9.
Okay, she's not too bad. Okay.
Didn't want to risk it any further. It seemed like they were a good shot. But
alright.
you guys are led down this narrow sort of inlet where the ocean water comes in. Water sort of splashing up at your feet as the wind is sort of gusting back, this air tunnel being created. And you have to climb up single file up this ladder. The half elf going first. Let's see here. And as you sort of enter the beach that is just below this statue, the wind just tears at you. Sea spray coming up onto your face. You're almost soaked within minutes of standing there. He gets closer so that he doesn't have to shout, so that you guys could hear him. The 2 guards are up there. You'll have to climb the wall.
The cat looks very unhappy that she is wet.
I'd say the crow is pretty upset too. He's like doing that bird thing where he's trying to like preen his feathers dry.
Yeah. Well, Tara's just like, again, that twitch.
Yeah, and just to sort of accentuate your wetness, a wave will crash up onto the shore, just completely soaking you down to your knees. But as you look up, this enormous statue just towers above you, head almost in the clouds, it seems like, from where you stand.
Oh, yeah.
And it's massive. You saw this thing as you approached the city. You could see it for miles. The Great Gate of Hyleosh, known throughout the world. And this city is known for being impenetrable. There's some sort of defense that maybe it's just a rumor that keep people from attacking these walls, but these invaders didn't seem to care. But Jahro will duck back over to the entrance that he led you through. But briefly before he goes, he takes everyone's hand and gives it a firm shake, as firm as he's able to muster in his weakened state. I hope I see you all again. I know I'll see you all again.
If not in this life, then the next.
He nods at that.
I'll tell him to not underestimate what a slave can do, because we can do much.
He gives
Rukhari
you a
will
look.
kind of... Well,
Yeah. Go ahead, Rukhari.
well, no, you finish. Finish your...
Freya, he gives you a look and then this sort of understanding seems to pass between you two as there's this look in someone's eye that's been a slave that only another one could recognize. Someone that's been broken and built back up, but he's just still at the broken phase. Right. What were you going to say, Rukhari?
He kind of... He hangs on for a little longer than is probably, like, good for a friendly handshake, and more of a, hold on for a second. I sympathize with your plight, but I do not trust those you have allied with. I hope you realize the consequences if there is any foul play. Are we understood?
He brings his other arm up and clutches at your forearm, just holding you for a moment. Let's just say this is our last shot. This is our last chance. Either way, it's either we die here or die there, right?
I
Maybe
prefer
this
to
one's
live.
a chance for freedom.
Fair enough. Hopefully we end up better than the innocents in that small town a year ago. And he'll let go.
He seems to take that in, but ducks back into the super grate and disappearing from view, leaving you guys to ascend the wall. The wind is just, again, ripping at you guys, blowing the white caps on the water just taller than they should be. The boats in the harbor just rocking, almost taking on as much water. You could see off in the distance sailors paling water out of ships and just being buffeted by this wind that is there. The statue above you even seems to be swaying slightly with how strong this force is. But there's only one thing left to do. Ascend. So how do you want to go about this? He's left you with a grappling hook. He's assured you that the wind should be able to hide any sound that you make securing this rope, but from there it's up to you.
Well, first we need to take out the 2 guards.
Yeah. It's hard to talk to one another without shouting or being in very close.
Are there guards at the bottom or the ones at the very top?
He told you that there's 2 guards at the bottom of the statue.
Okay. So Altair would suggest just taking them out stealthily and then just like but like gives that look that like I expect this to go horribly awry within the first 4 seconds.
So I guess me and Pekka can use message to talk to one another and everyone to say use stealth to kill the two at the bottom. Because you would still be able to hear stealth or hear message.
Yeah. So mainly, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess, try to be sneaky, but like, obviously we're not the sneakiest of group. So,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oddly enough, my guy is actually trained in stealth.
I can do stealth, kinda.
Right?
Kinda.
Same. Well, that's fine.
You don't
So
really
can't we
want
all-
to. But you know that Pekka's response about stealth is, "What's stealth?"
Do you want us to roll stealth?
Whoever is going up this wall, I will first need, if you are using the rope, an athletics check to try and throw this thing up on the wall.
Just
Harry
one
will
person,
give it a-
or
But just one person, whoever you think would be the best at throwing this grappling hook up.
I feel like Rukhari probably is.
Is an athletics check?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a plus 12 to athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rukhari.
Yeah.
Rukhari.
Mine's plus 7.
Okay.
what? Not Freya.
I'm not
Okay, he'll. So, funnily enough, he actually has his own grappling hook. But, yeah, he'll take the one we've been
Use your own.
loaned. Yeah, why not? He'll take out the one he has, just like, you never know.
Trust me.
He really doesn't trust them.
No,
Not at
he
all.
does not. Nope. Okay. Oh, are you kidding
Remember,
me?
you have 2 hero points. You have
Yes.
2 hero points.
I'm gonna
Please
use
use
one
at
of them
least one
hero
of them.
points.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Gonna try that again, because it happened to me last session, too. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, that's better.
better.
24.
That's better. Yeah. You swing this thing up, catches right on the ledge, give it a pull, and it is solid. Doesn't seem like it's moving, but you can feel the rope sort of vibrating in your hand as the wind is just trying to pull it away from you.
Anyone unsure of their grip?
It's hard. to
Freya
look
kind of
down.
like raises her hand slightly.
Hands are dripping wet from the salty seawater that has splashed up on you. Probably starting to shiver now. It is December. It's cold.
Anyone who thinks they are more likely to slip, I'd recommend going last so you don't take out the rest of us going up.
Altair would like look at Freya and just be like, I think I will go behind you, my love. So if you do slip, I can catch you.
I'll be good.
She
She's kind of smiles
looks at
at
her
you.
dubiously.
However, she
Yeah.
does like put Nightwing on your shoulder. As much as Nightwing like protests to this.
Yeah, Nightwing does not look happy about this being put on your shoulder, on Altair's shoulder. So what's our marching order going to be? Who's going to go up this road first?
Probably Rukhari first, then Pekka and Aerel, then Freya, then Altair at the end.
Fair enough.
Unless Freya's just flying up.
She can't fly yet. She's getting close. Close. Couple more levels. Couple more levels.
All right. Well, if
Yeah, you guys are shivering. It doesn't help that you're wet, that this wind is blowing, that you somehow need to get up this wall. So if you're heading up, why don't you make it an athletics check?
okay,
-1 modifier. There's a box below the chat by your dice. You see a 0 in it. You can adjust it by typing a -1 to your roll.
oh,
I
nice.
have a question. Can I use acrobatics instead? Because there's probably enough things and stuff that, like, she can sort of jump from thing to thing.
Yeah. Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Plus 12 to that. Come on now.
Okay.
Oh, that is gonna work. Is a 28 for Rukhari.
You go right up that rope, sure-footed.
I am
and
going. I think I'm gonna hero point.
I think I'm going to use one of those hero points. Because I do not feel like swimming today.
Altair is totally doing some Cirque du Soleil shit with these ropes.
Yeah.
Just like, whoosh. She looks super cool.
I'm afraid to ask, what did I walk into? But,
like at one point, I just imagine like at one, she just takes the rope and like does this and like makes like a jump rope and then uses that to springboard up into the next section and just keeps doing that.
Rukhari looks down just like, really? Now's the time you're trying to impress your wife?
I have to try to impress my wife.
And yet here we are.
Freya, I mean, not Freya, darn, I'm saying it wrong. That Aerel just looks so confused. She's like, I guess we're climbing, so I'm just gonna, because she has the fear of looking down. Without looking down, she grabs 2 ropes, just do this, 1 rope at a time, clutching it as very hard as she can, not even looking. She's trying to catch up, like, don't say a word. Don't look at me. I am focusing.
Acrobatics athletic check.
Oh, it's not my. Oh no, my fantasy ground's not up yet.
Alright.
Oh well,
guess.
guess.
You're fine.
All right, because I was. All right. It's terrible. It's horrible.
Was it possible for you to roll for her, Sam?
Yes, I could roll for her.
Thank you very much.
Let's see here. I'm just a little slow, so hold on. Oh, I was in the right spot. And let's see here. Acrobatics is definitely better for you.
Nice.
Not the word. We want dice. Yes, so you make it up fine, but Freya, dear Freya, Make a reflex.
Yeah, there's not much she can do, even like... Yeah, that's like her 50% tray.
Ooh.
Might be the right 50%.
Is it also possible for Altair to make a reflex save if she does start to slip?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Cool. Let me know if I need to.
There's something that her bird could have done about it, but her bird's currently injured, and she said she can't fly, so bird can't help.
Oh no.
So, yeah.
You are fine.
It's okay. It's just like that one song. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, Altair. The way you went up, you probably caused her to fall.
Oh no! Oh no! The worst.
The ropes were moving too much, and Freya just like loses her hand grip on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, when your hands are literally freezing, in this winter to really be able to get a good grip on a rope.
Wait, you say it's freezing?
It is December. It is windy. The waves have soaked you through. You are chilled to
We are
the
not
bone.
doing well.
So basically, winter in Georgia, but worse. I have a question.
worse.
Because of my Arctic elf heritage, wouldn't I be like immune to the cold, or is still gonna affect me in a way?
You probably feel fine in this.
I don't think it works that way in 2E, Sam.
Oh, not.
I think it gives her a bonus. Let me look.
A fortitude bonus to cold.
Let me look.
'Cause
Look at this. All right, Altair, go ahead and make a reflex save.
Okay. I'm gonna use my other hero point. Thank you,
You
Dr.
missed
Mr.
your
Smith. Yeah. All right, that's way better.
Yes. Just as Freya is falling, you hear her lose her grip. You're able to your hand shoots back and takes hold of her hand, getting a solid grip on it as you allow Freya to get hold of the rope and get her bearings back about her. That was close, though. But you guys still trying to get up. With your wife's help, Freya, you're able to make it the rest of the way. You can roll... We'll just gonna say you guys are up there. Let's see here. Everyone makes it up to the top. At the top of this wall, again, there are the two guards. Luckily, Rukhari was able to throw his grappling hook, and you came up right behind a crate. You guys have to be sort of gathered and squished together if you all want to stay behind this thing. Rukhari probably wasn't able to shout down that someone was there without tipping them off. But two guards stand in your way. And they haven't seemed to notice you yet. So we're going to go ahead and start initiative.
Okay.
Let's just do it.
Do we roll from stealth then, or I guess I don't know.
Oh, we roll from stealth?
Oh, okay.
Oh. Perception. Where is Oh, that's right.
You guys do get a surprise round.
Okay.
Because they do not know that you are there yet.
Why didn't one show up?
What was that, Ashely?
There you go.
Never mind.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Aerel.
wait, no, wait, hold on, wait a minute, wait, you, okay, guess we're doing this, huh? So there are just
so
two
you come
people.
up crouched. There's two people standing in front of you. They haven't noticed you yet. You're crouched behind this box, this crate, this fishing crate. Freya is still coming up from behind you to get up this rope along with Altair. When you see these two guards at the base of the statue of the scaffolding, that you had been told were going to be there, so this is of no surprise to you. But you probably won't be able to take them out from behind this crate, so you have a surprise round. They're flat-footed to you.
Oh. Can I, I guess, Naruto run up and try to slash him? Just try to just run up and, alright. I'm just going to try
if you
to
drop your dice on top of their image or in the combat tracker, you will be able to target them.
Alright, so I'm gonna just try my bastard sword and see does it do anything. What happened was, here's what I did. I just ran up and just cut him real hard. And I guess I forgot the vital points, the ones that don't hurt him again, because it just went through like water.
Yeah, you hit. Let's go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. $7 damage.
Yeah, he is able to just barely get a shout out as your blade slices through him. Let's see here.
That's not enough for a crit.
19 with her weapon. No, just barely.
Dang.
Ooh.
Sam,
Altair.
she got a 28.
It's double it, right?
Huh? It's 10 above.
Crits and 2E. 10 above. Then
Yeah,
yes, you do crit.
10
Sorry.
above.
Oh,
10 above,
so I
10
have to
below.
roll.
So a critical fail is 10 below the DC. 10 above
This
is
is
a
why.
critical success.
This is a beginner Pathfinder campaign because we're all learning.
So do I have to
I
roll
was
my
gonna
attack
say,
die
like,
again?
We're screwed if that is not a critical success. Yes, we are.
Nah,
So
you're
with
fine.
that, do I have to roll
roll damage
my
one more time.
attack? All right, okay. Since y'all told me that,
Yeah.
Is your
There
weapon
we
a
go.
2 times or 3 times?
3 times. Those attacks 1 through
time.
3.
No.
Yeah, but
Does it say times 2?
Oh.
What weapon do you
my
have,
attacks are
Ariel?
a bastard sword. I'm using my bastard
A
sword
bastard
right
sword.
now.
Bastard swords are only 2 times.
Yeah.
I think.
That sounds right to me.
I
Ow.
think. I'll double check it, but
So how come on here it says 1 to 3, 9 plus 4 and negative 1?
because those are your second and third attacks.
Oh,
So you get a
okay.
penalty when you attack a second time, and then you get another penalty when you attack a third time. It's like what, -5, -10?
Oh.
Or something
unless
like
you have
that.
a special feat, then it's 4 and 8.
Yes.
No. I don't think I've. No.
Yeah.
No.
All
But
my feet are just.
Altair.
Okay. So I have a question, Sam. Since
Yeah.
I have what is this? Vivacious speed, as well as swashbuckler speed, that both give me bonuses, like an extra 10 feet per feet, for moving fast.
Super
Can
fast.
can I step as the or is that a full movement to get there?
I believe that would just be a step for you.
Okay, cool. And then so is the one that Aerel just hit, is he down now?
No, he is not down.
Okay. Wait, so he's still standing, right?
Yes.
Okay. And which one was that? The young guard or the guard spear?
The young guard. No, the guard spirit, sorry.
Okay. Okay. So, in that case, I want to do my new cool finisher, because they are both next to each other, which is very convenient. So...
I believe you're also flanking.
Yeah. Well,
No.
no, if I was... They are flat-footed to me because this is the surprise round.
Yes.
It would not be flanking unless I tumbled through, which I might do later, but I don't think I have enough actions.
Through.
But...
They have to be on either side of the target to be flanking.
Yeah.
Yes. So if somebody was, directly across from me, then that'd be cool. Yeah, so basically I want to try to do the impaling finisher on the guy who's already wounded, which is basically I hit him and then hit his buddy through him.
Ouch.
And
So, yeah. So give me a sec here. Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Does that hit or no?
No, that misses.
Alas. I think that's all my actions. Well, no, because I stepped.
You have one more.
Okay. Then I will attempt an intimidate to try to get my my panache back. And I think I can do it to both of them because I have group coercion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first let me roll and then I'll describe what happens. It's not letting me roll when I put the thing on the thing, so I'm just gonna roll it here. And fuck! So what I imagine is she starts to say something and then like seawater just hits her in the face.
Huge wave splashes up against the wall.
So then she's just
drenched
like
cat.
Sad, even more cranky, drenched cat.
Oh no.
Yeah. That
Tried
sucks.
so hard. Alright. Rukhari.
Right. So I'm guessing these guys are within striding distance.
Yeah,
Action point for a stride. Or would it be like, would I be able to fit in between those two on the front lines?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
It's 3 feet across, so there's an open area for you.
It-
Right for
Okay.
If you also try a tumble through, then you could get on the other side and have flanking, because all of us are, right in front.
He's gonna do something different, actually. So that's
Okay.
one action point for that. He's going to use his remaining 2 action points for his shiny new ability, Swipe. So basically, I make 1 attack roll for 2 targets.
Perfect.
So, Shamona. Does a 23 hit either one?
Let's see here. I have to go into him real quick. Yes, it hits both.
Okay, cool. So the damage applies for both then. And for this will be a 2-handed blow, so I'll be using the D10.
Go ahead and describe it as you roll damage.
Okay. Oh, it's 5, but it's something. So he comes up and just swings the katana down in a wide arc, just catching both of them. Apparently not very deep, but it's something.
It looks really cool, which is what is important.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you said it's actually 5 damage?
Yeah, it for some reason, well, yeah, because the katana is kind of like the long sword in 5e. You can do one-handed or two-handed, but for some reason the damage is only for the one-handed on my character sheet. And I don't know if you can like change it.
I'll work on that. Pekka.
Pekka is going to step forward. Nope. What is it? Step forward just behind Rukhari and hold up his holy symbol that hangs on his wooden symbol that hangs on a chain over his chest, and go, "You know you can do better," and cast Bless.
Perfect. All right, and Freya.
So basically, +1 to attacks for
Sorry.
everybody within 5 feet of him. On our side.
So Freya's going to step up here. And she's going to first use a perception roll to see if the cold seems to be affecting them in any negative way. Which I did badly at.
They have coats on.
Okay.
Oh, seem like.
Okay, and then she is going to use projectile, our kinetic projectile again, and pick up a cup that they were drinking tea from or something, and hit the guard spear as hard as she can upside the head with it. Hold on. It's heavy.
Ooh.
So that should auto-confirm crit, I am assuming.
Yes, against guard spear.
Against the guard spear?
Yep.
So when I auto-confirm crit and that is already a heightened spell because it is from my thing. I double my damage, and I already do heightened 1. So I already do. Do you, Sam, do you care if I do it? Do you want me to double my damage, or are you okay if I roll double the dice?
Pick away and stick with it.
Okay.
Alright, so he does not look like he is doing very well. Slight stagger in his step. Definitely bloodied. You see from where the cup hit him on the head, just blood trickling down his face. He stumbles backwards.
Aww.
And that takes us to top of the order with Aerel.
Oh, he hurt. Okay, let me see. Can I make him feel a little bit better? Very nicely. Wear my best sword.
Yes,
I keep
you
doing
can.
this again. I want to say this. See, my hand just keeps slipping, so I'm gonna just chop him.
You.
I don't want to see how this happens. You want me to roll the damage again?
No, describe it
Or
as you
is
take him
he-
down.
Okay. See, I kind of noticed Altair just like freeze him. Like, okay, I guess I'll finish him off. Y'all never seen her do this. She flips the sword in the air, easily grab it, then just chop his head off. This one swipe.
Perfect. He just falls, body twitching, blood pooling. Gone. But one still stands, Altair.
So, I'm going to first, attempt to intimidate to get my panache back. And we'll see how that goes. Well, so I feel like
well.
the now drenched cat looks like like if looks
Oh my
could kill,
God.
and she's just like,
Look.
I'm cold,
Oh,
I'm wet,
I've
and
seen
I'm
this cat.
extremely pissed off. You will die. And I will. Is it possible to step so I'm like here, so that way I get flanking with Aerel?
Yes.
Cool. So I step there, and now I'm gonna stab it. Hell yeah! Is that a crit?
Mm.
That is not a crit. Just missed
Really?
it. Just missed
Dang.
it.
Okay, that's okay. Alright, so I do this. And then I also get, how much? Let me see, hang on a second, because I have, I do some extra precision damage, but I don't remember how much. Is this it? No. Sorry about this.
You're fine.
Alright, well, whatever. I'll just ignore that until I can figure out what it is. Oh, here we go. Hang on. When I have finesse, I deal 2 additional precision damage. So,
Alright,
6 damage total. Yes.
Perfect.
And this is... Alright. Oh, wait! I have +1 from the blast, right?
You are blessed right now.
Mhm.
So that would have been a crit!
Yeah, +1 to hit. Yeah.
Go ahead
Yeah!
and roll
So
it.
that would have been
Yeah.
the crit, right? For 28?
Yep.
Okay, so then, 12 damage.
Perfect. He's still standing.
Cool. Then,
But probably not for long.
I think I have one more, so I'll try to attack again.
Alright.
And I'll try to make this the confident finisher. Ah, boo. Oh well. Eh.
Stumbles back just in time away from your blade.
Okay. He is still frightened 2.
Alrighty. Add a condition. And probably to finish him off, Rukhari.
I mean, we can give it a shot. He's already there. Maybe he's gonna try and, if he even lasts this long, full round of attacks. So, still two-handed.
Looks like he would.
So, let's see now. 14?
That's a miss.
Okay.
Hope in his eyes.
Alright. Second attack. 7.
No.
And third attack. 19?
So you're 20 because you are blessed, right?
Yep.
Bring that
Does a
back up.
20 hit?
Ooh, a 20 does not hit.
So he tries to do... Yeah, that's alright. Though, yeah, he tries to do some cool katana stuff, come across a couple times, but he just catches the armor, doesn't quite penetrate as far as he'd hope.
He almost seems like he has a shot at this as he ranks up his spear. And let's see here. I guess since Rukhari's right there by him, the last one to attempt to hit him, he thinks perhaps he has a chance against him. Just perhaps.
Bring it on.
Let's see here. He swings forward with his short sword. You can see it shaking in his hand. He doesn't have a whole lot of strength left to him. Here. Rukhari, and 29, it hits you.
Yeah, it does.
Briefly.
It does.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Does that include the
Restoration is
frighten penalty?
What is...
The frighten condition always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to the value to all your checks and DCs. So I'm guessing since it's frightened 2, it'd be -2.
Yeah, Sam, it should be on your GM screen.
It still hits. my boy only has an
I
AC
figured
of
I'd
21.
try.
Yeah.
Thanks, but it's not.
And I
unusual
thank you
to
for the
damage,
effort.
is it?
Oh no.
That's okay. So, 29, 20. Would a 27 still be to critical, though? Is that 10 up over your AC?
Compared to 21.
No. So only does the one hit.
Okay.
But he will attack again.
All right.
Let's see here. He has drawn blood, so he feels like he might be able to do something. But he misses. And one more time. His last swing of the sword. He knows that this is his last chance.
Oof.
He still misses.
Oof.
Alright. Pekka. Seems all hope is lost for him. He looks scared, frightened.
Okay. Okay. Pekka is going to start off by casting a Divine Lance at the offending creature. Ooh.
Critical.
That looks like it might even have hit. But presumably not a critical from what I'm hearing.
No, it is a critical.
Oh, it is a critical? Okay. So, quickly just need to go on with that.
So, let me explain why that's a critical real quick, if you don't mind, Sam.
Oh,
Go ahead.
So, in Pathfinder 2, anytime you roll a 20, so even if you were to miss when you roll a 20, it auto-confirms a hit. And it raises it by 1 level. So if you would roll a 21 and it normally would not hit your target, it means you hit. If a 21 would normally hit, it auto-confirms a critical hit. So it raises the degree of success by 1. Does that make sense?
yep.
Okay.
So, it's going to be 1d4 plus 2 doubled. Assuming I can get these modifiers to work. So 6 points of whatever chaotic damage is.
He's down.
Yeah.
You guys are now out of combat. 2 bodies lying at your feet, utterly slaughtered by you. Okay. Can you even stand a chance?
Apologies for removing your Budo. And
All
then, as the other part, he's going to heal Rukhari for 7.
Thank you much. Now, shall we pitch these guys over the side so we don't have 2 stinking bodies alerting everyone else?
Aerel's already picking up the guy she beheaded and just chuck him in the water.
Yeah.
Without question, not even asking, she just picks up the head, chucks him in the water. Picks up the body, chucks him in the water. Without even looking, she's just chucking. And she's like, go, keep going. Don't want to stay here long.
Like a well-oiled machine.
What stands in front of you is the scaffolding leading up this statue, this great behemoth type thing. And the wind, you could just hear every single one of those boards creaking in this cacophony of sound. It's almost deafening to hear. But the only way, it says at the top. So to the top you go.
Seems like the
We got come up there.
Freya looks very unsure about this, but she
We
closes
gotta come
her
up
eyes
there.
and starts.
yeah. That's the job.
Altair would just take Freya by the hand and, you know, just sort of give her that reassuring squeeze. You know,
I'd grab
just that-
Aerel and pull her along with me.
Oh, hold up! No, wait, Miss Freya, we gotta come up there. I understand her accent is pretty much switch to this other one. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you this: do not fall. Please ignore my accent. Do not fall. Do not look. Don't look down. Okay. Okay.
We got this.
We got this.
We can do it. We'll do it together.
You can do it.
Come on, Aerel.
And you will.
No, no.
You got a reassuring claw at the back. Come on, let's go.
And Aerel gonna dig her heels like no. I don't
We
care how
have
much
all
fun.
done worse.
Mm-hmm.
If I gotta carry you, I
please.
will, and you know I can carry you.
Okay. All right. She starts teaching up, and then she's like, okay, here goes nothing.
Make a will save, Ariel.
Oh, will. What will? She has no will. Oh, will. Where would I find that? That's in somewhere in skill. Oh, right there. Never mind. I found it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, that did not do anything. Why? Nope. There's something else. What happened
Yeah,
was...
here you muster up your courage.
Mm-hmm. So, like, I feel like Altair is watching, and then, like, you're like, aha!
See, this is what happened. Let me explain. See, she goes, okay. She takes a deep breath. She gets on one, then another. Then it just became easier. To the point, she's like a little spider monkey. She's just climbing up all these stairs, just waiting on y'all. Like, hi, y'all coming?
Just took her a moment.
Like that. She literally does like this.
Alright. Do you need us to roll anything, Sam?
Yeah, everyone needs to make reflex saves.
Okay.
Okay.
The higher you
Reflex
climb, the
save.
stronger the wind seems to become as you are.
Reflex.
This thing is pretty narrow. There is no guardrail.
I am the wind.
Okay. All right. 21.
Pekka,
That does not make sense at all for my save. Hold up. Oh, I know what happened.
Yeah.
Take 10 off that. It's a 13. I still had my
Pekka, Freya.
spell modifier in it.
And remember, some of you, like, everybody should have an extra hero point. Like, you should have started with
Yeah.
2, thanks to Dr.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith. So, you know, if you haven't spent them, and you might, and you think you might need to,
might be a good
consider
idea.
that.
How many
right now.
reflex saves are we going to have to make for this thing? Yeah, I will go ahead and spend one of my hero points to reroll that. And it's no better.
I mean, I got a 17, so I don't know if I'm going to
You're
trip fall with
fine,
my
Ariel.
butt. Oh,
I
okay.
am definitely not.
Altair, you look back just as you see this gust of wind. Your wife is not a very big woman.
Oh,
very
no.
Slight of frame. The wind buffets her, and she just stumbles backwards along with Pekka. And the last thing you see is them falling out of sight.
Is it possible with how
Reflex save
good?
if you want to try and grab him.
Yeah. Yeah.
20.
I mean, that's perfect.
You meet it,
Hold
but
on.
you can only
hold
grab
on.
one.
Hold up. I might be able to save myself. I gotta see. Hold on.
Okay. Cause
Can
I'm
it
just
hold
gonna say I'm
enough
sorry,
weight?
Pekka. I'm sorry.
Which one is it that can fly? Because how much weight can it hold? Is the question.
That is the
So it sounds like Pekka's falling, though.
Oh no. I might wanna.
What was the marching order? Because Aerel, Rukhari, you guys could attempt to grab him as well, unless you just want to see your little hobgoblin friend fall into the ocean below.
Oh my
Rukhari
god.
would probably be near the front, but he's got long
I
arms. He could
tell
probably-
her to.
Not really.
I
trying
actually
to
tell
reach out.
Altar. Go ahead.
Cause I feel like, Altair would have been, again, behind, picking up the rear, cause she knows her wife.
Yeah. What were you gonna do, Freya?
I will tell her to grab Pekka, and she will fall to the water as best she can, where a naiad is waiting.
So as you are stumbling, falling, you see your wife rushing towards you, and you tell her to let you fall.
And as long
Altair,
I'm
do you
assuming the water is below us, so I will fall to the water where I have summoned a naiad.
Yeah, but the question is, Altair, will you
no.
let your wife fall?
No. Like, it's a long way down. Again, she's right there. She has that split second, like, she's grabbing her wife, like, it's instinct. I'm sorry, Pekka.
Would Rukhari
Okay.
react to try and grab for Pekka?
Yeah. Rukhari,
Okay.
reflex save then.
Can do. Come on now. Okay, 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Describe
I
saving
glare.
Pekka.
So, he's climbing up. He hears something metallic slip behind him. Crap! Just gets right in the collar. You're not leaving for the next world yet. Come on.
Thank you. I knew my strength of faith was strong. I did not realize the same was true of my amulet.
Well, there you go.
Altair, as she pulls Freya up, would just be like, "You may have had a plan for the landing, my love, but how would you have gotten back up without our aid?
I would
This
have
is
been
fast.
fine. So she
Okay,
wouldn't have
great.
completed the
And now we
summons
know you're
then.
fine."
She's like half glaring at you.
Altair's just like,
I was gonna do something cool.
Am I like halfway up this thing, or I'm just all the way up there, just waiting on everybody?
Yeah, you're up there.
Oh,
I mean,
I'll
you didn't
just
even
gonna
seem to
literally.
notice your companions falling as you sort of stumble head straight into these guards at the top. And they shout as they
Oh,
see you.
I'm like, you know
One of
what?
them raises the crossbow towards you.
Oh, frick. You see her pull out like a little scarf of like, it looks, y'all can't see this, but she pulls out a scarf and it has a symbol of like a white dragon, white Chinese dragon, like kind of circling around now. I'm like, wait, whoa, 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 before you shoot me or anything, I am from the White Dragon sect. My clan leader told me to come up here to check up on everything. Yeah, that's it. You know, I'm gonna check up on everything, make sure everything's okay. Please don't shoot me. I am very nice.
You are not
Diplomacy?
supposed to be here. But you can roll diplomacy.
I'm gonna fail that because I don't think I have diplomacy. But
So there you go.
oh look, I'm trained.
Or
Oh
if
wow, I'm
it's a
trained.
lie, if
I'm
it's
trained
a lie, then you could try deception.
Jesus Christ, I'm trained in diplomacy. Huh. Greatest lie ever told. That will be a 28.
Dang!
Screw- the greatest lie.
Good.
Finally, something worked.
They
Go
they
Aerel,
pause for a
dang.
moment, looking at one another. Where did you say you're from?
The White Dragon sect. We're a couple miles away from the water. We don't like water. We're of the cold, and my sect leader wanted me to come up here and just check up on everything.
Why?
Because he was curious about, you know, what's going on, because he never seen anything like this before.
The man you've noticed has not lowered his crossbow. They're still looking at you, but haven't fired. It's best you go back down the way you came.
Have
There's
the rest of us gotten...
Yeah, they got up there because I'm gonna let him running my mouth
Yeah.
forever.
Just as you begin speaking again, Aerel, the rest of the group comes up. Now they definitely know that you're not supposed to be here. You see one of the figures go back and enter the statue. There seems to be an opening, leaving just two guards there. But the one that has this crossbow leveled at you, well, actually, let's roll initiative.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's go.
Trying to give you guys some combat practice.
Could be better. But
Hell yeah! I am the wind!
Alright. Altair, you are first.
Okay. So, let's see. Is it possible to do, acrobatics because I also have quick jump, to jump up there?
Yeah, climb up the scaffolding to get up there. Jump.
Cool. Alright, so is acrobatics okay to roll for that?
Go ahead.
Okay. Ugh.
So what are you trying to do? You're just trying to get up there as quick as you can?
Yes.
You slip on some water. You're not quite able to get there as well as you would have hoped. But don't fall down, luckily, into the water, able to catch yourself.
Okay.
But you are able to just walk around, Aerel, if you would prefer.
I mean, I would like to jump up here, if that's feasible. But if not, that's also okay.
Go ahead and give another acrobatics roll, right?
Okay.
It's just one action.
Are we still blessed?
I believe you are still blessed. This is pretty quick.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
So does a 20... Is the 20 good to get up there?
The 20 is good to get up there.
Okay. So let's see. Is that one action or is that 2?
That was 2.
Okay. So for my final action, I will attempt the intimidate. Because I want to give my friends bonuses. So hopefully this doesn't suck. Eh. Hell yeah.
Let's see. What is the like DC against you?
For coercion or for intimidate, let's see. Maybe a will save? I don't know.
There are no contested rolls anymore. It's against a flat check.
Oh, okay.
Oh. It is.
Hold on.
Let's see. Intimidating. Demoralize. Okay. Will DC. So whatever their will is.
Plus 10.
Plus 10. All right, you meet it.
Okay. So yeah, I guess again she's just like she like jumps up and is like, what? And like probably looks insane because I just imagine like at this point like between like the wind and like the cold, like her fur is just like standing on all everything. All right. I'm gonna cut my way through you as quick as I can to save us both some time.
Only one of those seems
and that's
scared.
my turn.
Perfect.
Yeah, so they should have -1 to everything, because if it's not a crit, then it's only frightened 1.
Okay, perfect. Pekka.
Pekka is going to cast his spiritual weapon and have the whip appear next to the one on the other square, and we'll see if that manages to do anything. Oh. Nope,
So
doesn't look
far
like it's going to let
seems
me
like-
drop on, so I'll drop in the box and take it from there.
Oh.
So that's more likely going to miss.
Yeah.
But it's up there.
Alright, you have, how many actions was that?
That would have been 2 to cast it, so I'll give a... I'll give it a second go, and we'll just have to deduct, I guess, 4 from this to get it the real number. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. So
Hey!
23
Okay.
Hey.
All right, let's
for
see here. Which one are you attacking?
square
Okay.
for 8 points of whatever a whip does.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm switching something out real quick. So now you should be able to target them.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Sorry about that. Yes, so you do 8 damage. Alrighty, and it is their turn.
Oh
Altair seems to be the only one up here, so with her, she pulls out a whip, and will lash out at you. And it is a hit. Let's see here. As this whip sort of wraps around, you notice that there are thorns in it. Little spikes made into the end of it, so it just, as she whips out with it, slashes into your skin, just tearing the flesh away as she pulls back with some laughter. And then let's see here, she will attack with it one more time, bringing it back. And again, we'll hit. She almost seems to be laughing as she just whips you and tearing your flesh away.
Okay.
Oh.
Your wife is here. 13.
Okay.
Great. It is then
Okay, so
Aerel.
all right. So she kind of gets. She sees. Altair gets whipped. She pulls out her great sword this time. She gonna try to cut this poor woman, cause I'm terrible. That does not hit, does it? An 18.
Which one are you attacking? The one that
The
is...
one that's whipping Altair.
Perfect.
You should move up if you can too, because then you'd also get flanking.
Yeah, so
18 does not hit.
okay. I'm gonna. So I guess I'll move up to flank Altair. I guess it'll be like my second move before I do my third one.
You would use the second attack rolling thing, because it'd only be your second attack. Although, I don't know, I think you can probably, well, I don't know. If you don't have Elf Step, then I think you need the 3. But yeah, if you go on the other side of the square guy, that should be flanking, right?
Let's see, because
So.
I have.
So, no, she can't flank
Save us, Ashely.
because they. She cannot flank because they are both up. You cannot have a space in between them. So the only way she could flank is if if you stepped towards away from the face one, and she was like in the face, and you were at verticals from each other, or vice versa. You have to be at the corner points. So it has to be like a straight line across the enemy with no enemies in between you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Right now.
However, if you did get up close, when you guys kill one, you could easily step up and flank a second one.
Okay.
Okay. So, because I don't have the map in front of me on Fantasy Grounds right now, someone can you just move me up to where I can just finally do
I gotcha.
my second turn. Right, thank you. I want some hugs, the dog says. Alright, and then I'm attack.
No, it's more my husband's the issue.
Oh. So, I'm attack. So I attack with... Okay, wait, fall.
So unless you go up and around, you're not going to be able to attack her because there is not enough room.
Oh,
and remember, in this game, I don't know if you have something that accelerates your move speed, but unlike 1E, your move speed is usually only 20 to 25 feet.
I haven't played 1E, so I don't know. I only have,
I believe yours is 20.
So that does affect your ability to move.
You mean my speed base? Because my speed base is 30.
30. Oh, there you go. So you see each of those squares on the map? Each of those are 5 feet.
Oh.
So you can go...
Are you sure? What class do you have something to enhance your speed, Sam? Did you put everyone's speed in as 30? Because I know my base speed is only 20.
The elf is...
Yeah, the elf stat should be, yeah.
Oh, does that move me to 30? It might. Hold on.
Yeah, because Rukhari's is 25.
Okay, then maybe mine is 30. Yeah, you're right, it is. I just haven't played an elf in 2E yet.
Oh,
okay.
no, actually, my speed's supposed to be 35. So I should have enough to go up and then try to smack her.
Okay,
that's what I have on my sheet.
The square one, but...
Yeah. So...
You cannot go and attack the one that is attacking Altair right now.
Okay.
Unless you want to squeeze into the same spot as Altair, but then there will be some penalties.
Yeah, I'll just have to stay where I am right now. I can't move. If y'all seen it like that, my hands are tied. Can't move right now. I have a big sword in my hand, so... Yeah, that's it. Because if I can't... Yeah. If I drop it and put on my back sword, but then it'll be too much. So let's just stay where I am.
Okay.
Let's stay where I am.
Rukhari.
All right. So I'm thinking I'm going to use a sudden charge, which involves, if I recall correctly, striding twice.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, strike twice. With that movement, would I be able to get close to the female elf that's right next to Altair?
I do believe... Let's see here. 15, 20, 25. So you stride twice. So she is up on a platform above you from right there. You can either try and climb up this platform or 5, 10, run around, but you'll have to take another... You won't have any more actions to attack with.
He'll climb. He'll climb.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
I would love to. 27.
Yeah, you climb right up. Luckily, it's not as wet up here since the waves haven't been able to get up.
Okay. So, yeah, he just kind of saddles to Altair. You didn't think I'd be leaving you to have all the fun, did ya?
Never.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. Climb, stride twice. Sudden charge is 2 move actions.
Correct.
Yep. So, you're giving some moral support up there. Freya.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the one that hit her wife. So she looks up at her, and she needs to give her a will save.
Alrighty.
Remember, she's still at -1.
She is not. The other one is.
Oh, okay.
22.
She passes, unfortunately. So on a pass with this, what happens? I know there's still a negative to it if she happens to pass it.
Perfect.
Oh, never mind. This one does not have a negative when she passes it. But however, it was not a critical success, so she can be affected by it next round.
Alright. Is that all you got?
And then I will move up behind Aerel for my next move, or for my next turn, for my last round.
Okay. This next figure turns towards Aerel. He's the one that had his crossbow raised to attack her. But now that she's come close, he just throws that down. You see it fall off the scaffolding and grabs a spear that is next to him and will attack her.
Oh. Okay.
Aerel, what are you, by any chance?
I am a fighter, and
Do you
that
have
hurts
the
me.
provokes attack of opportunity?
Do I have to provoke a
Do you have the
now?
feat? Do you have the feat that provokes attacks of opportunity?
I have experience tracker, otherworldly magic. I do have shield block for some odd reason, and I also have knockdown and catfall. Those are the only feats I have. The other two,
Okay.
no, and that hurts like who
No,
didn't what for.
She does have attack of opportunity. It's a class ability.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
do
so
have
when he
that.
picks up his weapon, you get an attack of
Uh-huh.
opportunity. You are one of the few
Oh, okay.
that still get it. So you can actually
Okay.
strike at him at your max attack bonus.
Yeah. Go
Oh.
ahead.
Well, oh, excuse me. Guess I'll just, finagle around and. Well, it's supposed to be a 17, but you want to just want to act dumb. All right. That doesn't.
Nah,
Did
he
not mean for that to
sidesteps you and
happen.
laughs, batting away your weapon as he picks up his own. It's a 26 to hit you.
Yeah.
Hits.
Ow. That hurts.
He slashes,
Ow.
dealing 7 damage as he first bats your weapon away and then just straight across your chest swipes at you.
Ow.
White Dragon Clan, was it?
Yeah.
Make sure
White
to remember
Dragon's
that
sick.
when you die.
How cute. That's all she says.
Top of the order, Altair.
So,
Did we somehow miss Pekka that round?
You should. You went right after Altair, and you had. What did you do?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just so used to being cleric end of the order that being second just blows my mind.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're fine.
So, I'm going to attempt my intimidation check again. Because at this point, they're not frightened anymore. Yeah. Does that get anything or no?
You're trying to intimidate again, and that is a
Yes.
will against her.
Yes.
No.
Both of them.
Both of them. No.
Yes.
Team.
No? Okay.
Nope.
So yeah, again, I think whatever she was trying to say was probably lost in the wind. My next question, Sam, is it possible what role would it be to attempt to push her off the thing?
Let's see.
'cause,
That would
like-
probably be in acrobatics with a tumble against their.
Yeah.
I mean,
my
do you
thought is
have
doing-
Like a
grapple?
Grapple, yeah.
I don't know. What is?
Hold
do you
on.
need to have
There's a whole
specific...
series of that now.
Okay. Because my thought was doing acrobatics by virtue of like doing a cool move where she like jumps from the face and then kicks out in like that Sparta moment.
There is a mechanic for this, Sam. It is extremely difficult, extremely time-consuming, and extremely complicated. If you want to GM roll it for a basic learning environment for Pathfinder, that's what I would recommend. But again, that gets into house ruling and things like that, and I don't know if you want to go there.
Well, no, because there's like knockdown maneuvers and stuff too, I thought. Or no, there are push mechanics. Because I know that I can do shove, which is basically
You
what
could
this
do
is.
shove.
So
You would have to do a shove.
I'm gonna do your acrobatics roll against their reflex save.
Okay.
So.
Do you want to roll it or should I?
Go ahead and roll your acrobatics, and I'll roll her reflex. See if you beat her.
Sam, it's
only
a
it was
flat
that
DC
20.
check. It's a flat DC check. Her reflex plus 10. Nothing is
19,
contested
because
anymore.
plus.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's even better for her. So.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
You
So.
jump up off the face of this thing. Go ahead and describe it. But she is able to keep her footing.
Yeah, so basically, I just imagine like she leaps onto the thing and then uses the face to like push off to try to again get that base to shove her off the ramparts.
Just so she's able to sort of sidestep you, and again, just laughing at you.
So annoying.
It's carrying in the wind, yeah.
So, let's see. Question then. Would it be possible with her sidestep so I could be positioned between them?
Yes.
Cool.
That's where you wish to land.
Then we're definitely having a flanking fun time. As I'm in an awkward place, but it'll be hey.
Yeah, it's not a good spot for you.
It's fine. We'll figure it out.
It's okay. Everything is fine.
Yeah, let's see. What do I want to do with my last one? I think I want to try to attack. Let's see. I guess I'll try to attack the guy. Or no.
All right.
I will attack the elf. 26 or 27?
Hits.
Sweet. All right. +2. So 11 damage.
Okay, let me add that one. All right. She seems to almost revel in the fact that you have wounded her, so you finally made it interesting.
Oh, put us against the Cathai. Ugh.
All right, Pekka.
Well, I'm going to assume that a spiritual weapon doesn't really gain flanking bonuses.
Nah, you're down.
But I will start off with an attempt on square. It doesn't, nope, still doesn't quite want to seem to do anything, so we'll see where we go. No, that's not going to do anything. Not much point in trying anything else other than a -5 attempt to do it again. Absolutely isn't going to do anything.
Poor Pekka. He's just down there freezing.
Then he's going to just take a step up onto the stairwell, sort of get a little bit closer into the rest of the gang.
Perfect. This female elf looks at you, Altair. In between the both of you, quick glance at you, Rukhari. Let's see here. Ready for round 2, dear? She's just smiling. So again, she brings the whip back to strike at you.
Oh
Critical
no!
Oh no!
Oh. Okay.
Oh, this hurts.
Oh good. Oh no!
Wraps around,
Oh.
slashing at your neck, at your face.
Meow.
Ooh.
She's just laughing.
That's my move.
Seems like I do it
I
better.
could use some healing.
Ooh.
But she'll turn and look at Rukhari. You ready to join the fun too, then? And she'll lash out at him. Trying to play with her food.
Ooh.
Critical hit against Rukhari.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Two. Right, again, just the barbs at the end of this whip are just tearing into your flesh each time she pulls back, and it's just this slaver's laugh. This is something that she's used to, just this laughter just filling her and getting carried away in the wind. But
Oh.
let's see here.
Oh, it's my
Aerel.
go. Okay, so since you just like hitting me so much, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do my shiny thing. I am going to knock. I'm gonna do knockdown, which is I make an attack to knock a foe off balance. That's followed up immediately with a sweep to topple them. So I had to make a melee strike. I'm gonna do it with my great sword. Oh, this is. Oh, please work, great sword. 24.
Let's see here against square.
Yeah.
You hit.
Oh yeah. Grab that.
So this
Nice
causes
1d12.
him to.
He. Let's see. If it hits, it deals damage. You can attempt an athletics check to trip the creature you hit. Okay. Oh,
Right,
and if
do
I'm wielding a
athletics check.
2. Oh. Athletics is my favorite. I can do that, I think. Yeah, I'm trained in it. I got this. Athletics, I'm good with it.
Nice.
Dang, your rolls tonight. Woo!
Mhm.
Yeah, so he is.
Describe
tripped.
this as he falls.
So basically, I just I hear him laughing, and this icy cold rage come over me. So I just run up, knock him down with my greatsword, and then I do a low roundhouse kick to trip him and make him fall real hard on his back.
Oh no, not on his back. He falls straight off of the scaffolding.
Oh.
Stumbling down, and then you just see his body flying down into the water. Completely gone. Leaving the one with the whip.
Let's see. Oh.
Let's see here.
So that will be my. Both attacks count towards your multiple attack penalty, but the penalty doesn't increase until after you made both of them. So I just have one more. After I did all that, yeah, I got one more. So after he plunges to his death that I don't care about, I'm gonna really try and hit the woman that's hitting Altair and Yep, I'm gonna butcher this name. Rukhari. I'm gonna try and hit her.
You're gonna have to move into Altair Square.
All right.
In order to try and do that. It's very narrow fitting up here.
Oh. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
But
move into.
You did see where the other one went inside, and you would be able to go in there. But that would be splitting the party.
Yeah, and I honestly
And you're the only one that saw the one go inside.
Yeah, and I don't want to split the party, so I'll get into Altair's square, and I'll try and smack this woman.
So that will be a -4. Am I confusing it with 1e?
So sharing spaces in 2e has a couple of effects, I believe. It will affect you and Altair negatively.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should wait. Oh no.
Up to you. You could try a athletics and pull Altair out.
Can I try that?
And
Can I try athletics to pull her out? Because I don't like that woman. So acrobatics. Let's see. Can I yank you out? I try.
Provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Does
She's
it?
Only if the
turned
creature
towards
has
Rukhari,
a
but
touch.
yeah, she doesn't have a talk
Oh.
of opportunity, luckily.
Okay.
But is that okay with you, Altair?
Is it okay?
Yeah. You should probably tell us that you saw somebody going into a thing, though.
Yeah, I do it after I grab Altair. I go, hey, someone went in there. I'm just telling you right now, someone went in there.
Okay. So that would put me like here, and then her up there,
Yeah.
where I was. Okay.
Yep. Oh, you've brought a new thing to play with. Now it's Rukhari's turn.
There we go. Boy, I really want to rage, but I don't know if I'm gonna need it for the next fight. You know what? This lady pissed me off. We're gonna use one action point to rage.
All right.
Because that last hit hurt. So yeah, he's gonna use his remaining points to slashy. So just like you see him kind of like take his hand from the wound from the whip, just be like, see now, this doesn't hurt so much as it pisses me off. And first attack goes wee.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes.
Does a 29 hit?
yes, it does.
Okay.
And it is a. Let's see here. Is your sorry, her thing is not coming up. Critical.
It is critical.
Oh. Show you.
Yeah. I mean, is it a critical or is it just regular?
No, it's just regular. Sorry about that. Got your hopes up.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was about to say there's a thing that katans have for that. All right, so D10 plus 6 is two-handed attack.
Yeah, and if you drag it
Oh,
over
that's
her
better.
figure, you'll be able to see.
That is 9 plus 6, so that is 15 points of slashing damage. And
Doesn't even
second
cause her to
attack.
stagger.
All right, nice. And second attack. Okay, 22.
Does not hit.
Darn. All right. Oh, that was a good first hit, though. I'm satisfied with that.
Okay. Freya, your wife does not look good at all.
I
Your
don't
fur
heal.
matted with blood. So you could worry.
I will trust that Pekka will handle that. However, it has finally dawned on me what this woman is, and so I once again will look at her. This time, though, I decide I'm going to. Once again, she needs to give me a will save.
Alrighty. Maybe my thing will load. $18.
She fails.
Okay.
all she hears is my voice. And I am quite clear on this when I tell her. I tell her that she will drop all of her weapons into the sea and bow before her new masters.
Suggestion or command?
It is a command.
Yeah, she drops her weapons, just throws them, chucks them into the sea as though they disgust her. And looking down at you, she will get down on her hands and knees and fully bow, touching her forehead to the scaffolding. You're now out of combat.
Freya is pissed. Like, she is not happy at all at this moment.
I feel like Altair is like she's like coughing up blood, but like trying to like do it subtly, like oh, you know, just something in my throat. Like, so it's like, it's one of those things where like Freya's looking and she's like this, and then like she turns around and she's like,
I look at Pekka and I go, please go heal her.
So.
Yeah, Pekka's already making the motions. Question, though. How bad in reality does Rukhari look?
That's okay. About half health. Altair,
Okay.
on the other hand, can barely stand.
Is way down, yeah. In which case, I'll just do a range single target 2-action heal onto Altair for this +8, so 13 points.
Okay.
And then as time allows, I'll move up and just do a combat medicine roll on Rukhari.
Alright.
So I feel like Altair
And-
just like. Mhm.
And I'll assure that so that assuming I can read this right, 18 on the roll.
Alright.
Altair looks at the woman, you know, with her lip curled slightly in disgust, and would just say, "How do we disarm the rune?"
You're probably too late.
And what makes you say that?
Has Aerel told you guys that the person went and... Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did,
okay.
like-
They started the ritual once we saw you guys coming.
So, I feel like Altair would gesture to Rukhari and Aerel to like start heading that way. How do we stop it?
I might be able to defuse it.
Try.
Alright.
But she doesn't have to tell you, right? Ashely, what does command
No,
tell?
she does not have to tell us anything. Hold on, I might be able to do something to make her tell us. She needs... I can do something to make her possibly tell us, but it would be at GM's discretion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'd say in
I feel.
the meantime, well,
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
just-
know. I just feel like Altair looks at Rukhari and is like, chuck her into the sea. I don't want that at our backs.
I mean,
Freya
she's like,
walks.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, if he doesn't, Freya will walk up to her, touch her, basically make her blind and push her over.
I feel
Oh,
you need that more than
that
Rukhari
works.
does.
yeah.
Oof.
So I feel like as Freya does that, Altair takes her hand and like watches as the woman falls. And there's a small smile on her face, and she just simply says, "The Lady of Graves finds us all. Let's go."
Ooh, you get
Uh,
pecked when you say that.
I-
Yes, you actually get pecked when you say that.
Really? Does she not like
Mhm.
Pharasma?
I don't do anything, but my familiar pecks you.
Oh.
I feel like
Oh.
she like squints at the bird.
So do we head in?
in any case,
What's the plan?
yes, I think
Yes.
there is still one left to deal
Pekka is
with.
definitely heading in. He's. We don't have time to lose.
Mm-hmm.
The
Let's go in.
the darkness gives way to. It takes your eyes a moment to adjust to the new room, but you smell it first, just the coppery smell of blood, intermingled with the smell of rotting flesh and something that just makes your stomach churn. Aerel, you
I
see
hate
the
to say
woman
this.
that had. No, go ahead.
I mean, Rukhari has low light vision, if that does anything.
Yeah, you see just a massacre in here.
Oh.
Just blood everywhere.
Oh.
Bodies in the center.
Oh.
All of you actually are able to see it.
Oh.
Oops, sorry.
Question. Does this like trigger something in Aerel when she sees this because it reminds her of her clan that has been massacred somewhat like this?
We'll save.
Oh. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Pekka purifying food and drink.
I mean, is there anything you want me to roll when Aerel sees this, or like she's okay? She just.
No, give me a will
You
save
just-
roll.
Oh.
Do we all have to roll will
oh,
saves?
No. Oh.
Do I have to roll a will save?
Yes, Freya and Aerel, give me a will save.
Oh.
Okay.
A 25.
Yeah, you're fine. You're able to fight it down.
Oh, okay.
Freya too. You guys can describe as you swallow up your emotions. Probably something bigger is at hand that you're able to focus on.
I think
Yeah.
Freya's still a little upset from what just happened outside. She's still kind of focusing on that when she comes in here, not necessarily paying attention to everything else.
I say when Aerel comes in here and she sees that, she freezes for like a minute, and it's like it's like she's not there. She went back in time for something, but then she snaps back and she like slows it down. She's like, "Not right now. It's time to go. It's time to go. Let's go. Let's get this done."
Yeah, do you feel the ground shudder a little bit beneath your feet as this woman steps forward? Pale skin, dark hair, just looking at the five of you. It's already begun. They won't enter this city. There's no stopping us. They will die for betraying their lord. The ground shakes
You
again
done?
beneath your feet.
Pekka's
You'll all be
looking
slaves before
around
this is over.
for. Yeah, Pekka's looking around for something akin to the magical piece that they hinted would be here. Now, of course, with the ritual having occurred, it might have been subsumed in all the rest of it, but he's basically not so much looking at the people, more looking for where's the big glowy magic crystal thing, as it were.
Yeah, not a crystal, but give me a religion roll.
So yeah, 26.
Yeah, it's right behind her on the wall. You could see drawn in blood that is glowing faintly with this black aura, a symbol, one that you feel like looks familiar to you, and as you remember, you realize it's the same symbol that was on that coin that Altair had picked up a year ago, that you had studied many weeks of, but weren't able to get the exact name of whatever it was from it.
Is it the same one that looked familiar to me?
It is.
Okay.
Next question.
I look at her. I look at her and I go, "What is that?"
He smiles at you, this half smile. I can see it in you, in your blood. We're not too different, you and I, little witch.
She kind of takes a step back when she says that.
I assume that we're within, say, 120 feet of said object?
Yeah.
Okay. This will probably trigger initiative, but Pekka is casting Bless.
On the thing?
No, on himself, and chances are that it might not get too many others because it only starts off with a 5-foot radius.
How do we stop it? And like she's saying that lowly to Pekka.
Pekka mutters under his breath and messages back to Altair. I am going to try to dispel it.
Then we'll keep them off you. So I feel like as a mercenary band, we probably like developed combat hand signals. So like
We've been
Halter would
together for
like
a
give the
year.
signal. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, like
We
that
work
kind of
together.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pekka healing now signal.
Hmm.
One is used often.
It's just like you're holding your organs in you, like,
But the ground again shudders beneath your feet. The group in front of you doesn't even seem to be bothered by it. But then the space that you're in is just filled with this unearthly roar. And you could actually see out the face of this this statue where its eyes have just been cut into circles, and you can see outside as the sun is starting to set, and you know that the army will be coming now if you don't do anything.
So,
all right.
no. I've already done something. I got okayed. All of a sudden, where is this woman at?
She is back behind the three.
Behind the three?
Sorry. Yeah.
Can
are you
I
able to
ping the
see?
map, Sam?
Go ahead.
Can I ping it?
Should be able to. Do I know how? No.
Okay, so it essentially radiates from the guy in the middle, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
All right.
are right beside him, and it will hit all of them. A eruption of fire that Altair had been seeing a lot from Freya, and she hadn't been telling her what was going on or where it was coming from. Explodes from behind.
Yeah. Pekka, Aerel,
These guys.
what Freya just did feels evil to you. Aerel, if your yokai senses, Pekka, if your religious senses, your deity, just whispering to you that whatever she has just done goes against everything that you thought you guys stood for. As what's the damage on that?
Hold on just 1 second. I actually have to look up what the final damage is on that one because it's pretty intense. So it is heightened. So it is 8d6 at a reflex save.
All right.
Ah, sorry.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
And it erupts in like a 20-foot circle all around them.
Yeah, they're all still standing, just looking at you. See, not so different, are we?
She looks at the woman kind of curiously, not quite understanding that comment.
You sacrificed them, just like we sacrificed these ones. You could see the bodies littered about the floor. Guess life isn't that sacred to you, is it?
She looks at her, and she actually looks legitimately kind of confused. And she looks over at Nightwing, who is sitting on Altair right now. Very confused, but she doesn't say anything.
I feel like Altair is just like, I'm putting this into the pile of things we discuss when we are all alive, and she like looks at the squad and is like, we only have so many minutes, let's go.
Yeah, I was about to say, Rukhari is just like, yes, this chit-chat is all very interesting. However, you all have to die now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rukhari, you're the only one that has noticed this, actually. I rolled perception for you. You sort of glance out these windows created by the eyes, and you see moving past the face of this thing, the arm of the statue, as this thing is now moving.
Oh no.
And
It's the
Colossus
classic
is
anime
moving.
statue.
Great.
Oh.
Oh, this day gets better and better. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Initiative has been rolled.
Oh,
Okay.
has it? Okay.
Has it though?
Oh.
Has it?
Yeah.
I mean, with what Freya just did,
Yeah. Freya just kind of started it.
Oh, why I go first? Oh.
Okay.
Because
by
you
the way,
only roll
DM,
19s this game. I want your dice.
Yeah.
I have her set to easy.
Yeah. Quick question, DM. Has a minute passed between the end of the last combat and the beginning of this?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Just making sure.
Oh, of course it has.
Oh boy. Since
All right, Aerel, go ahead.
fun. I literally just like I really don't give a F, lady. Just shut up. I'm gonna attack. I guess I'm just gonna check one of the men that I see in front of me because I'm just like I'm ignoring this girl, this woman. I don't care. I want her hush. I'm just gonna play hey better swing. I swung.
All right, that is a hit.
Oh.
Against, I'm just gonna say you were attacking the first one.
Yeah, I'm attacking the first one.
Okay.
With a 14. Oh dear jeez.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
he's still.
He's still living?
Barely.
Can I hit him again? Barely. Can I hit him again for the second time? Or I just had to do it
No,
once?
you had to move forward to get to him. Sorry, I need to put your tokens on.
It's alright.
All right, next up is Rukhari.
Okay. Rukhari. Oh, there I am. So let's see. I wish there was a movement. Let's see. Hold on. 10, 15, 20,
There
20,
is somehow a movement
20.
thing. I just need to remember how to do it.
Yeah. Well, basically, if I were to use the sudden charge, would I be able to reach that guy in front?
Yes, you would.
Okay, so first I'm going to rage, and Second, I'm going to do Sun Charge right at that guy up front.
Alrighty.
And would I end close enough to smackety smack?
Yes, you would.
Alrighty then. Come on, baby. No whammies, no whammies. No. Oh, wiggled it a little too hard. 17?
That hits.
Oh, all right. I will take that. Okay, D10. Okay, so 7 points of damage.
It's okay. He's down. Finished him off. The blast had already almost done him in. He just needed a little persuading into the grave.
Yeah, he's kind of staggering. He just sees Rukhari come up right across the neck.
So brutal. Pekka.
He's a barbarian, baby.
It's true.
Since we don't have a whole lot of time with this statue moving, Pekka is going to start off by firing off a Dispel Magic at that amulet icon.
What's the range?
120 feet.
Alright.
So this is where I will need help of people that actually understand what this is saying, because I have no real clue. Attempt a counteract check against the target.
Okay, you're trying to dispel the magic?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me read the actual, because I haven't had a lot of people do dispel magic yet. Hold on.
I know, I'm like...
You think I'd know how to do this?
I know how it works in D&D.
It's, yeah, determine which defeats the other. Successful counteracts the under effect. When attempting a counterattack, check relevant skill modifiers to attempt your check against the DC's targets. If you So, what was the caster level, Sam, of the ability, of the spell
Let me actually put that to
that was
you in
used?
chat.
Okay. And what was the proficiency of the spellcaster? When you're looking at the spellcasters, what is their wisdom modifier?
Let's see.
Okay, hold on just one sec. So the GM can also calculate the DAS based on the target's effective level for the spell that counteracts. Okay, so Sam, the DC for this one would be a 16. If he, because it doesn't add the 10 on this because you're not adding it. It actually has a couple, oh, hold on, wait a second. based on the target's effective levels for spells counteracting the modifier of the spell plus the proficiency bonus and any bonuses that apply to the counter action. Hold on, I need to look at my sheet and make sure I'm not missing anything that would be added in. Because I feel like I'm missing something, because that seems low.
At worst, though,
So it's easy-
like,
Okay,
English
you know,
doesn't
so-
apply.
So, okay, stop. In the
Yeah.
stat block, on your character sheet, Sam, you should
Mhm.
have something that says spell
I
DC.
have it. I just found
It
it.
should say
Okay,
key
I
and
just found it.
proficiency. I need the key number and I need the proficiency.
Let's see here. I just figured it out. I have it on my
Okay,
thing.
yeah, that's
Alright.
how you do it.
Oh.
All right. So what is Pekka?
It's like I'm missing something here. Sorry.
So, what numbers do I need to know?
You need to attempt to relevance if it is the spells the casters you see the union can also calculate it. So you would roll. You would roll Dispel Magic. So you would roll the spell Dispel Magic. So you would roll. What level spell is it for you?
Second.
Okay, so yours would be your spell modifier, your attack roll. So your spell attack roll
Okay. So plus
is
2
what
and
you're
plus
going
8.
to roll. Okay, so it's a plus 10 is your attack plus a d20.
Okay. And now, just so that I'm accidentally adding everything in that I possibly can, minimaxing and all that, I'm right in thinking that this isn't strictly an attack roll, though, so my bless doesn't count.
No, bless is over. So let's just go ahead and roll your. Yep. Here we go.
That's a 24.
No.
Oh, well.
You just see it fizzle out. Against it, you need to roll a little bit higher.
Figured, but
she did not like that you tried to dispel that. But too bad you weren't a little bit closer, Pekka, but at least there is this bird and this elf right here. So she will move forward to strike at Aerel. Just
Ow.
stepping on the body of her fallen comrade. Doesn't even seem to care that he is fallen.
Ouch.
Laughing with the short sword.
Hmm. Thanks.
So. Thank you. It's a hit.
Ow. That hurts. Ow.
Oops, sorry. Hold on. Clicking wrong things. Aerel, she just stabs at you just straight through your shoulder, slashing. She goes. You notice that she's very proficient in this weapon. It almost seems like a dance as she moves. Alright, and then second attack.
Oh.
That's another hit.
Ow. Oh. Ouch. Yeah.
She draws back with her sword. Again, you just see the
Yep.
smell playing across her face. So you take another 9 points of damage.
Oh god.
Aerel, this is not looking good for you.
No, it's not. Ow.
That is okay. It is the next one's turn that is standing next to them. And it will move forward to attack Rukhari. He has this brutal looking club in his hand.
Bring it on.
Looks like he just wants to bash your head in, but the first one is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
He swings a little wide, a little too excited. Ooh, critical miss. Drops his weapon.
Actually, Sam, there are no downfalls to critical misses in Pathfinder2e.
Alright. Keeps hold of his weapon then, but seems a little off-put that he was not able to hit you as you are able to just dodge and weave. Alrighty. And then it is the next one's turn.
Please go at someone else. Don't come after me.
Pekka. Pekka already went.
Pekka. This is where I get to find out about movement. How many actions to move my full movement?
I'm sorry, it shouldn't be your turn. The thing didn't move. Okay, I'm sorry. It's Altair's turn. Even though I just did that.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Can I get up there in a single move between step and full move? Or step and stride, I should say.
Yeah, step and stride.
Okay. So are there 3 or is 1 dead?
One is dead.
Okay. Which are the 2 that are alive, and which one specifically hit Aerel?
The one that is the woman that's been speaking right next to
Oh,
her.
okay. So okay. Is she in melee range now of Aerel, or was she all the way over there? Or wait, no, that's somebody else, right? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, there's someone that's further back.
Okay. Alright, so Altair would, yeah, just, is it the one that is, alright, so I guess I'd go, what?
Sorry,
like
they were there.
Here? Or here? There. Is that cool?
Do it.
Has she been hit at all?
She was hit by the blast from Freya.
Okay. So I'm gonna attempt to demoralize the both of them first. And we'll see how well this goes. Because she's just like, don't you fucking touch them. Do I demoralize either?
No.
Damn it. Alright, then I'm gonna try to, with my final action, attack, with the, what is it, confident finisher? And hopefully this works. Okay, it won't let me roll on her, so I'm just gonna roll over here. Is that a hit? Damn it. Ugh, these rolls.
Suddenly that echoing, ear-splitting scream resounds again in this hollow chamber, and then just the sound of crashing rubble and plaster as the arm actually goes through the thing's head and grabs hold of the other person, and you just see them disappear as it pulls its arm out. You'll notice that the hand that was there is skeletal. It wasn't the plaster that you had seen on the statue. You're inside of something right now, something alive, and that roar again just screams of something that just sounds so hungry. The woman looks at you. I've told you you're too late. You better give up now, or else you're just gonna die here to feed it. I can take you back and be good little slaves again.
Aerel, just do one thing. One thing only. Because realize when we cannot do it, she literally just did the equivalent of a middle finger.
You will
rather
learn
die on
your
my feet than on
place.
my knees.
Oh, that fire, those are the ones we really need to work with. But don't worry, all of you will be put in the best possible place for you. Are you ready to be a slave? She just seems so confident. So she's won. And she looks over at Pekka. And you, a traitor to your kind. There'll be worse things for you. And this little bird over here, I think we'll probably have to pluck your wings.
Why don't you take some of the corpses around here and shove them in your face? Because otherwise, I'm going to do it myself so you can stop talking.
None of you seem to realize that you have lost here. This thing is going to take out that army. I don't know why they think that they were able to try.
Hey,
And as you look out,
sweetheart,
go ahead.
you don't shut your mouth. You ain't gonna like me once I'm angry. When I'm angry,
will learn
bad
your
things
place. All of you will learn your place.
Can I try to chop her head off? She just will not.
Yeah, right? Like, our place is right here watching you die.
Chop her head off, please.
Oh, someone beats you to it. Suddenly, there's a blade protruding from the back of her head, her mouth, that other person in the corner that was dressed like them pulls back her hood and reveals that sea elf once more. That red blade just stabbed through her. Well, you guys sure did take your fucking time trying to do this. But she's smiling, laughing, as the woman falls to her face in a pile of her own blood. So let's figure out how we're going to stop this thing, right?
Well, we do still have these two chuckle fucks in front of us. Unless, of course, you two would prefer to throw yourselves off the face of this colossus. It would honestly save most of us a lot of time.
That blade.
And it's probably a kinder death, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll deal with them. And you see the blade in her hand. One moment it's there and the next it's gone, as it just sort of, almost as it has a mind of its own, a will of its own, zips away, and suddenly the bodies are just on the ground.
Why didn't they just send you?
I mean,
that's what I asked them myself, dear. They always think they have these plans, but who knows?
Well, at least we're getting paid for it. Audrey.
Not if we don't stop this thing.
Right.
Yes.
Pekka,
Freya.
Wait.
Your advice would be welcome. If your wisdom, perhaps, maybe not. But I could try dispelling again or summoning the magical whip. I've only got the one to choose from, though.
Well, isn't this your area of expertise, love?
GM, look at your private chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I can already tell.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Pekka's going to move up and spend 3 actions to do.
She stops,
20
Pekka.
Oh.
Don't touch it.
No. He was. You recognize that what he's doing is the healing charge.
Do not do anything. Do not
Okay.
do anything. Her voice
He
is
interrupts
very
it.
firm, firmer than what you're kind of used to Freya's being. And she kind of looks at the symbol again. She glares at this sea elf. She goes, I don't like you at all right now. I needed to talk to her.
Well,
And she like walks over and she picks up her familiar and she walks over and places her hands on the stone.
What?
burning, searing pain shoots up your arm as the blood from the symbol seems to move like a snake going up your arm, burning as it goes, etching into your skin. All of it just pulling towards you. The pain is unimaginable as it continues up your arm, up your shoulder, up your neck, burning into you and bringing you to your knees as it goes. Probably a mini scream. The CL.
Altair like runs to her.
Wondering what the fuck is going on. But Altair, Freya, you hear a voice in your head. Finally, child. You're beginning to understand. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
What the? What?
I love stuff like this. I love it.
What? Oh
What
my
did you do to
god.
my wife? What did you do?
Oh,
All right, everyone,
I
start
can see
playing
the party chat
the
getting
Guy
quite
Gilligan
busy over
Neon
next
Genesis
week.
theme.